Hey guys, Mike here from LB Music School. In this video, I wanted to go over the 12-bar blues with you. This is a huge part of contemporary music, especially going all the way back to like even the 40s, 50s, and even earlier than that. It's a very uniform progression, and it's very, very simple to learn, and you can play it along with a lot of songs. So let's jump right in. We're going to use 3 chords for this. The first one is going to be an open A chord. Starting from our A string, we're going to go open, 2, 2, 2, open. Next chord we're going to use is an open D chord, open D major. That's going to go open, 2, 3, 2, starting from the D string, so no low E, no A. Next chord we're going to use is the E. This is the last chord we're going to add to the mix here. It's going to start with an open E, 2, 2, 1, open, open. So here's the form of a 12-bar blues. 90% of the time, if you're listening to a blues, it's going to have this progression, but in some variation. They might substitute a couple of different chords in and out just to give it a little bit of diversity. But this pattern is pretty much the golden ticket for the 12-bar blues progression. So on the top line, we have 4 measures of A. The next line down, we're going to start with the D chord. It's going to be 2 measures of the D chord. And then it's going to go back to the A chord for 2 measures. Now the last line down, we call that the turnaround. It's going to be the busiest part of the progression. It's going to start on an E chord, 1 measure. Next chord will be a D. Then back to an A for a measure. And then back to an E. And then the form repeats itself. Like I said before, 90% of the time, if you're listening to a blues song, it's gonna follow this progression over and over again. So you have a 3.5, 4-minute song. It's gonna be multiple rotations of this 12-bar form. So let me show you how to play it. We'll take it slow. We'll start with the top line. We're gonna just play an A for 4 measures straight. So 1, 2, 2. 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So that's our top line. 4 measures of A. Second line, D for 2 bars. 3, 4, 2, 2, 3. Then back to A. 4, 2, 3, 4. And again, we'll just go over that one again. This is the second line of the 12-bar blues. We're gonna go D for 2 measures. 2. Back to A. Now here's our turnaround. We're going to start with an E chord for 1 measure to a D, back to an A, back to an E. We'll go over that just one more time. We're going to start with an E chord, a measure of D, into an A. Last chord is going to be an E. So putting it all together, I'm going to start with A. So second measure, third measure, and 4, going to a D chord. Going to an A, 7th measure. This is the 8th measure, going to the bottom line. D, back to an A. And the form repeats itself. A, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Going to a D chord. big takeaway here is that the progression 90% of the time is the exact same. You might have some substitutions of chords. You might have, a different feel, meaning like a Latin feel maybe, or a jazz feel. A lot of the rock and roll guys will stick to either a slow blues or something kind of quick, like some artists to check out. Just to, like I said, the most important thing is wrapping your head around that progression. A lot of artists to listen to are one, obviously, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix, some songs that they've both done. Stevie Ray Vaughan has a song called Tin Pan Alley, which is a slow blues. Red House by Jimi Hendrix would be kind of a medium blues. Stormy Monday, done by the Allman Brothers, is another kind of slow blues. B.B. King, The Thrill Is Gone. And just there's so many artists out there. Muddy Waters, obviously, Hoochie Coochie Man, great song. Listening to them is almost as important, if not more important, than actually playing them. Getting used to hearing that form over and over and over again will train your ear so that you can play it in any key. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you soon.